Good morning, students. I'm very happy to meet you again in an online class on colon classification. In this series, we have been discussing about various special features of colon classification 6th edition reprint. In today's session, I would like to talk about the devices, the notational devices which are used in colon classification. See, Ranganathan has called his classification as a freely faceted classification. It is an analytico-synthetic scheme. That means, see, we are not going to get ready-made numbers for all the subjects, all the titles. What you need to work as a classifier is that in your library, whenever you receive books for your library, you not only take ready-made numbers from colon classification book and write the numbers. Apart from that, at times you need to create your own number. You need to form your own number. Or some base number is available. That number is to be shortened. That number is to be modified. That number is to be extended. That number is to be elaborated. So in all these cases, either to create a new isolate or to extend or sharpen the already available isolates, we can make use of a good number of devices which are available in colon classification. Fine. And what are the purposes? I told you very plainly. The purpose either to form or to sharpen the isolates. See, when there is no number for a particular isolate, maybe P, maybe M, maybe E, maybe P1 or P2 or P3 or P4 or 2E or E come to P. When a particular number is not given a ready-made number, you need to form that number. You need to create that number using these devices. That is forming a new isolate. Okay. And second one is already an isolate is available. But when you want to extend, when you want to sharpen the isolate, then you need to make use of these devices. Otherwise, these numbers are not given in a ready-made fashion in colon classification. So, either to form a new isolate, a new number, to coin a new number, or to sharpen the already existing concept or idea, or isolate idea, we can make use of the devices proposed by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. See, what are those devices? See, we have around 5 to 6 devices are there. They are chronological device, can have chronological device, a device that is based on time isolates by taking the year of birth or by taking the year of publication or a century or a decade. So any number taken from the time isolates can be used either to form a new isolate or to sharpen an already existing isolate. That's first thing. Then comes, it is abbreviation for chronological devices CD. Whenever you see in your classification book to be individualized by CD, to be created by CD, it means that you have to make use of time isolate called CD, chronological devices. Then comes GD, the short form is GD, geographical device. See, whenever you're going to make use of the name of place of a country or a city or a continent or natural features like desert, valley, something like that, they are all called as geographical devices. So you are going to geographical schedule, space isolates, you are going to take number from space isolates, but these numbers will be used either to form a new isolate or to sharpen the already existing isolate. So it's called geographical device. Then comes subject device. It is called SD, subject device, SD. That means when you want to create or shorten or isolate, you can take a number from the part 2 of colon classification. Starting from A to A, B, C, D till Z, you go to all the 42 main classes. You take any number from these 42 main classes And these number can be attached to another number either to form or to shorten the isolate. That is called a subject device. Okay. Then comes alphabetical device. We say it is AD. When no other device is useful, when no other device is useful, when no other device is more applicable or apt in a particular situation, then you can make use of alphabetical device. That means may the first one letter or first two letters of the author or the place or the title of the works written by the author. So these alphabets can be used as a device. So alphabetical device. The last one is superimposition device. SID we say superimposition device. See, whenever you want to connect two isolates which are belong to the same facet, two isolates belong to the same facet in a particular main class, you can make use of superimposition device. Okay. So in this particular class, we are going to discuss about all these different notational devices, and we are going to see how these devices can be used either to form or to sharpen the isolates we have in colon classification. Okay, so we'll see all these things with an example. Okay, let me calm down a little bit. Yes, let us begin with the first one is chronological device, and this is one of the very frequently used device in colon classification. And see, we are going to take a number from time isolate, and that time isolate number will be used whenever required, wherever required. See, Ranganathan has given instructions in all important places, wherever chronological device can be used. He has given a long list of those things. Now, let me show you few examples in main classes where this chronological device has been used by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. Okay, let me show you. 1 minute. I'll just take this a bit down. Yes. See, for example, if you see here the main class B, mathematics, here there are many kinds of mathematical formula, equation, series are there. Okay, for example, you can see here, I think it's visible. Shall I make it a bit bigger to you? Yes, I think that makes sense. So for example, you take B23. For example, in B mathematics, there is something called a B23. For this B23, Ranganathan has given P and E, both are there. But how to calculate, how to get P, Ranganathan has given B231 stands for simple or linear equation. B232 stands for quadratic equation. B233 stands for cubic equation. This way is given a lot of equations. But B239 means special equations. And how to give our own numbers for special equations? That is based on special equations by CD. Okay, that means you can make use of chronological device. You can make use of chronological device. You can make use of time isolates to sharpen this isolate. What is the sharpened isolate? The isolate is B239. That is a number for special equations. Okay, it is already available. B239 is a number for special equation which is already given by Ranganathan in his book. But there may be hundreds of special equations. All the special equations are not given ready-made numbers in colon classification. What you can do, you have to generate and give your own numbers for different equations. And Ranganathan has given two examples also. For example, stylo-operatic equations, Albanian equations. How he is getting all these numbers? So these special equations are derived based on the chronological device. What is the chronological device? See here, B239, then one M is there. B239, then one M7 is there. That is in which particular year that equation was invented. So based on the year of invention or year of publication of the equation, we can generate as many equations as possible. For example, this is 2020, okay, and I am inventing a new equation. I am inventing a new equation. Okay, that is Ramaswamy's equation. How to give a number is very simple. B23, 9, then P20. What is P20? P stands for 21st century. 20 stands for the year 20. So 2020 is represented as P20. So what is the number for Ramaswamy's equation? B23, 9, P20. Because this is an invention, this is an equation invented by Ramaswamy in 2020. So time isolates are taken and used to sharpen one personality isolate called 9. What is the number? B, 2, 3, 9. This is a number. For what? For special equations. So this number is sharpened. This number is elaborated and extended using the number taken from the time isolates. M, M7, P20. These are all time isolates taken from the time isolates. Fine. So this way, in mathematics, we can make use of time isolates. But here, time isolates are used as personality phasor. Okay. Though we take M, M7, P20 and use here, they are not time isolates. They are used as personality in the canonical class B23. Fine. Okay. That is one example. And let me give you another example. Okay. I'll give you another example. Let me take this. Okay, fine. See, we already discussed about the main class O literature. You're very clear. The main class O literature has got, what is the formula? O, P, comma, P2, P3, comma, P4. This is a formula, I think you remember. See, O is the main class. P is the personality. P1. Where to get P1? Language division. We take from language isolates. What about P2? That is form. That is being taken from the main class, page number 2.94. What about P3? This is the author, isn't it? And how do we denote the author? We are going to find out the year of birth of the author. And year of birth of the author will be converted and used as P3 here. What is P3? See, for example, Shakespeare's dramas. O stands for main class literature. 111 stands for English literature. 111 stands for English language. Then 2 stands for form. This is a drama. 2 stands for drama. What is this J64? This is a year of birth of William Shakespeare. That is, I think it is 1864, something like that. Okay, I think 1564. I'm sure 1564. So the year of birth of the author is converted and it is used as P3, where in the main class O literature. Fine, I think it's clear to you. So in B23 main class canonical division mathematics also equations we used time isolates as personality. In the literature section also we use time isolates as personality P3. So this is how we are making use of time isolates in different main classes. You can see here the schedule for literature. You can see here the formula is available. What is P3? P3 is to be got by chronological device. So it says they are giving a hint. The same way see here B23 special equations by CD chronological device. So wherever this kind of rules or hint is available, in all those places you can take a number from time isolates and that number can be used either to create or to sharpen an already existing number. Okay, yes. Let us go further. I'll tell you a few more examples here. See, there's something called language divisions. If you go to language isolates, there's a number called 99. 99 stands for artificial languages. The languages which are artificially created by human beings. 99. But how to get individual numbers? Based on chronological device. After 99, you can put M87, M7, M. That is the year of discovery or invention or the creation of an artificial language. In particular year, this Esperanto was developed where maybe in 1887, this particular artificial language was developed. So we have given M87. So The isolate 99 is sharpened further with the help of time isolates. So we say it is a chronological device. Okay. Any place wherever we are using time isolates as personality, as matter, as energy, whatever it may be, to either create or shorten the isolate, then we say that tool is called as chronological device. Okay, fine. I think it's clear. Then comes, in terms of classification of religions, if you come there, see, there is a number called Q29. It means post-Vedic Hinduism. Q29 stands for post-Vedic Hinduism. Hinduism after Vedic period. Now I want to sharpen this isolate. I want to get a number for Brahma Samaj religion. I want to get a number for this. Number is not available. What you can do is that this Q29 can be sharpened using time isolate. In which year or in which century this particular religion was popular or made open to the people. Bahaism, M5, 1850s. Brahma Samaj religion, 80s, 20s, 1820s, 1820s. In that period, it was flourishing. So this way, you can use chronological device. That means you can take number from time isolates and you can sharpen the isolates. Fine? Okay. And what are the other places where you can see the use of this chronological device? In all these subjects, you can see in the main class C, in the main class L, in the main class S, in the main class T, in the main class X, in all the places, Ranganathan has suggested us to make use of chronological device. See, medical systems, Ayurveda, homeopathy, allopathy, Siddha, Unani. See, all these things can be sharpened, can be created using your time isolates. L is the main class. B stands for the period during which this Ayurveda was developed. Homeopathy, L stands for main class. Another L stands for this B, and this L is taken from time isolates to denote which period was this particular medical system was developed or created. Fine. In the same way, T stands for education. N1 stands for the time when this particular Montessori school system was developed, 1900s. Marda system of education, 1930s. So T is the main class and N3 is the number taken from time isolates. Fine. The same way, economics also, many systems are there, socialism, capitalism, all those systems are there. How these systems are getting numbers? X is the main class and this M2, N1 are all time isolates. So time isolates are used to construct almost all the systems, the medical systems, our education systems, our psychology system, our economic system. All these systems are created, are generated, are sharpened using time isolates. That is what we call as, we have made use of chronological device. Okay. Now let us come back to our own discipline, library science. If you come to library science, see, we need to get numbers for different classification schemes. Okay. And if you go to the main class, library science, there only one number is there, 2:51. Nothing else is there. But I want to get number for Dewey Decimal Classification, Universal Decimal Classification, Library of Congress Classification, colon classification. How can I see? Number is available. What for? There is only one number in colon classification schedule, 2:51 classification. But how to sharpen this isolate? Colon classification, I want the number. Dewey Decimal Classification, I should give the number. That is based on M, M9, M96, N, N3, N34. So these are all the year or the period during which that particular classification scheme was popular, when it was published, when it was growing in a very, very, very phenomenal way. For example, if you take Dewey Decimal Classification, it was developed in 18th century. So we give M. Expansive Classification System, 1890s. UDC was published in 1896, so M96. Library of Congress was developed in 1900s, not 1 year, not 1900s. Colon classification was developed during 1930s, not in 1 year. The whole 1930s, the whole period was used for developing colon classification. Bibliographical classification, it was developed and published 1934. So what we are doing is that we take one number called classification, and this number is sharpened, expanded, elaborated, went to deeper level based on time isolates. These time isolates are attached to this 2:51. So this way, taking a number from time isolates and attaching it along with other numbers to either to create or to shorten the new isolates is called as chronological device. I think it's clear to you now. Let me move on to the next page. Fine. Okay. Now, here a few more examples are there. We'll discuss about these also. Then we can think about winding up the class. Fine. Good. So here the list goes on. The list goes on. If you come to the main class N Fine Arts, there are plenty of usage of chronological device. For example, you can see the main class here. I just given a main class here, NA Architecture. If you go here, NA 44 is Indian architecture. But if you want Buddhist architecture, this is NA 44, C. Jain architecture, E. Mughal architecture, 44J. Pallavas, G. Where from the C, D, E, J, G, C, D, all these things have come. This J, this G, this Persian painting C, Middle English E, Ancient Tamil A, Modern French H. Where from all these things have come? See, all these numbers are taken from time isolates. Okay, all these capital letters, they denote different time period. If you go and see the time isolate, you will understand better. J, G, C, all these things denote a particular period. So we have taken a number from time isolates and we have used in the main class N, the main class O, the main class P. In all the areas we have made use of the time isolates. Okay, that is what we call, it is called a chronological device. We have used chronological device to shorten the isolates. Fine. Okay. If you come down a little bit, you can see the places where the chronological devices are applied in common isolates. See, maybe the next class when you talk about common isolates, I'll tell you what is a common isolate and sorry. In the common isolates, where and all we can make use of this chronological device. I'll tell you later on. If you calm down a little bit, so this is an interesting case here. You can see here. In space isolates, there is something called a League of Nations area, United Nations area, Commonwealth area. You can see here. I have taken a screenshot from the schedule. One near sovereign formation. So here, to be divided by CD. You can make use of time isolates to sharpen this near sovereign formation. You see how they have done here. So you might have heard about League of Nations, the organization, international organization which was formed before United Nations. It has formed in 1900s. So the number is, see, 1 stands for world and N stands for 1900s. That means an organization which was established in 1900s. Then UNO, very popular, United Nations Organization, UNO. It was formed in, I'm sorry, this is not A, this is 4. Okay, this is 4. That is, United Nations was formed after the First World War in 1940s. So, what is the number? 1, N4. So, this N4 is taken from time isolates. This N is taken from time isolates. Commonwealth area, 1 is world, N48 means the time when the Commonwealth Association was formed. So based on the year of establishment of these organizations, here isolates are formed. Fine. So these are the few occasions wherein you can make use of time isolates. Okay, either in the case of literature or in the case of isolates, common isolates, in the case of mathematics, in the case of literature, in the case of language divisions, in the case of formation of different systems in main classes, even in library sciences to sharpen the classification schemes. In all these places, we are making use of chronological device. So with this small understanding, let me wind up the class, and I hope I will be back to the next class when we'll discuss about all other devices. Till then, you please go through the exercises. There's any doubt, make a note of it. We'll come back and meet. Okay. Thank you so much.